Milwaukee County residents who rely on the bus are scrambling to find rides to work or Summerfest.
Bus drivers went on strike Wednesday. They refused to accept a 4-year deal from the county. Right now, there doesn't appear to be any negotiating going on.
You know, we've moved in their direction, including even yesterday, 5 more concessions. But my job and my first responsibility is to the taxpayers who are paying for a service. And I'll tell you, my biggest concern is people who can't get to work today.
The union president said he is ready to go back to the bargaining table. The strike will last until Saturday.
A car crashed and ripped in half Wednesday morning in Wauwatosa. The debris littered lawns near 71st and Lloyd. Police say the driver had been involved in a fender bender and took off. He was thrown from the car. At last check, that driver was in critical condition. Well, a bat found in a Milwaukee park tested positive for rabies. The health department is warning people you can get rabies from touching infected animals, so they're warning us all not to touch any animal that appears to be sick.
2 controversial bills are officially out of the state budget. Both the Bucks Arena financing plan and prevailing wage issues will be voted on as a standalone measures. Prevailing wage eliminates the law that sets minimum pay for construction workers on public works jobs.
This budget, make no mistake about it, is devastating for the state of Wisconsin.
The plan is the plan. I think it's a good plan, and I don't think there's going to be, if any, I don't think there's going to be much change at all.
Republican leaders say they need votes from Milwaukee Democrats to approve arena financing, so it too will be pulled from the budget and voted on a standalone measure.
President Obama will speak at UW-La Crosse on Thursday. That event starts around 1:20 in the afternoon. Today's TMJ4 will have a crew there, including our own Charles Benson.
Well, let's get a check on the forecast.
Here's meteorologist Jesse Ricca.
Well, it was a cold June. We had temps about 2.5 degrees below normal, coldest June since the one back in 2004, where we actually had the same number of days in the 60s as we had days in the 80s. 10 days in the 60s and 10 days in the 80s. Welcome to July, where we're supposed to have temps right around 79 degrees. Where were we at today? 15 degrees colder. 64 was the high in Milwaukee today, and not too many 70s on the map either. 72 in Whitewater as well as in Lake Geneva, almost 70 in Watertown, but yeah, most of us stuck in the 60s. Where is the heat? It's over in Europe. They had the hottest temperature on record at Wimbledon today. For us, well, the jet stream down to our south. So the jet stream, that river of basically air up in the atmosphere that keeps the cold air to the north and keeps the hot air to the south. We've got the cold air on top of us for now, but the jet stream is going to start to take a hike up to the north as we get into the holiday weekend, which means a return to more July-like weather. Overnight, though, high pressure is going to clear out the cloud cover, and that means a really chilly night for us. And even with a northeasterly wind, not going to be talking about warm temps at all. 50s along the lakefront, 40s inland. Throughout your Thursday, still have a northeasterly wind, so that means it's still going to be cooler by the lake. 60s along the lakefront yet again. I think the sunshine sticks around longer throughout the day, though, and we will be looking at 70s away from Lake Michigan. As high pressure pushes off to the east, we'll wrap around a southwesterly wind that'll help boost the temps, bring in some of that warmer air from down in the southwest. That means 70s for all, and as we get into the weekend, we are talking even some 80s across southeastern Wisconsin. Finally feeling like summer. 51 though, your overnight low throughout tonight. 47 away from Lake Michigan, and again with clearing skies overnight tonight, we'll see more sunshine throughout your Thursday. High temps are going to be closer to 67 degrees, so a little bit warmer along Lake Michigan. Still going to be unseasonably cool. 73 away from Lake Michigan. As we get into your holiday weekend, looking a lot better. Friday, we're talking temps around 74 degrees, mostly sunny. Again, warmer starts to air. Air starts to move on in as we go into your Saturday. 78 degrees, a few more clouds, especially up to the north. On Sunday, 80 degrees. It is going to be a very warm day on Sunday. Not talking about a whole lot of humidity either. We are going to be looking at temps that are going to stay below average, though, as we look at your monthly outlook for July. And if you're wondering about precipitation, the above average for the precipitation is down to the south, so very close to us. Overall, it looks like a relatively typical July. But your 7-day forecast showing temps again that are going to be warming up. Take a look at your Friday forecast if you're headed to the 4th of July. Fireworks on Friday on the 3rd of July, 9:30 at night. 66 degrees, so it will be warmer than our high temp was today, and that warmer air continues to push on in for the holiday weekend. 78 again on Saturday, 80 degrees on Sunday with showers and thunderstorms by Monday.